Всем привет! Вы на канале Рестайминги. Меня зовут Максим. Мы продолжаем путешествовать по островам. Прибыли в Перен. Наконец-то мы закончили с целями, с квестами спутников. И будем продвигаться дальше. Предлагаю начали слить поставить с собой.
Greetings.
Привет. Я могу тут зайти.
Your Excellency.
How exotic. An envoy of Tia Fradi. This is quite the novelty. Are you a dignitary from your island, or have you come with a message from a local noble?
I suppose one might say that I am an envoy of Tia Fradi, my lady. And I'm here to speak with you about a very important matter. We have proof that the General Gurnas, a commanding officer of the Bridge Alliance, is preparing a brutal attack against your country.
Alas, that is nothing new. The Bridge has been attacking us for centuries. But you might not have been aware of that.
We are aware of the war between your two nations, but this time the situation is very different. This general seeks glory for himself rather than his nation, and he plans on using unconventional means to obtain his goal. He hopes to use giant creatures that we call guardians, beasts invoked from the rituals of our traditions. He will release them to attack you. He plans on blaming my people, but also the congregation. These horrible attacks will originate from your country by his hand.
Giant creatures? Are you certain you have all of your wits about you?
We can prove what we are saying. We have documents that we took from a laboratory operated by men under orders of this general. And if it is the very existence of these creatures that you doubt, we also have in our possession one of their heads. It is on our ship. You can come and see it yourself if you so desire, or send someone you trust.
You seem very sure of yourself. You have given me pause, madam. I'm going to send someone from the embassy immediately to verify what you've told me. Let's assume that you are telling the truth about these monsters. You also spoke about some documents.
Here they are.
Thank you. Please, allow me a moment to inspect them all. This entire story seems like the stuff of some fable. But these savants and this General Gurnas are indeed set on attacking us and letting others take the blame. Alas, these documents do not give us the precise location of this attack. Do you have an idea?
As you were able to read, the savants seem to want to use ancient Austrian ruins. It's true that we do need locations that are of historical or natural significance in order to perform the bonding ritual, which here transforms people. But I am not familiar with the border regions, and I don't know if Austrian ruins are to be found there.
There are indeed Austrian ruins all over the place in our country. But if I think about it, one location in particular comes to mind. The Sudwise region, in fact. The people from here have renamed High Prairie when they took it.
I went through that region a few years back, and I believe that I did see some ruins in the distance. I didn't explore them.
Very well, then. I have thought this through. I think the best option would be for me to accompany you. This business is far too important, and its impact too far-reaching for you not to be accompanied by someone official. And if we were to wait for the princes of the merchant cities to take action, we would by then have died of old age.
Isn't this quite risky, Your Excellency?
My dear, I was born during a civil war in my country. I know how to defend myself. Or one might say, I am a fast runner. We will rendezvous at High Prairie. I require some time to prepare for the voyage. Do you have anything else you would like to talk about?
провести расследование с посланницей.
What can you tell me about your nation?
The Holy Dutan Empire was once the greatest empire on the continent, almost as great and glorious as the Astrian Empire. Alas, discord arose among the nobility, and our faith was used by the vilest among them to turn their backs on the Emperor. Ever since, the Empire has been plagued by civil war, which has weakened us. Families tear each other apart and clash. Neighbors kill each other. We lost territory to the south, and we were unable to join the other nations that set foot on your island. However, I'm confident that our Emperor shall restore order and the greatness of the Dutan Empire.
We were told that it was not possible to travel to your country.
Well, it's indeed not advisable to go there, especially when arriving from this side of the border. Trade is still free with Ptolemy, but this is no longer the case with our other neighbors. Too much contraband entered by this means, and too many fugitives, frightened by the civil war, left the country. We still trade, of course, but any trade is highly monitored and must be duly validated by the Emperor.
What are the links between the Dutan Empire and Ptolemy?
It was in Ptolemy that San Matthias was born and taught the way of the enlightened, the ways of true faith. His disciples saw the good word and the teaching of magic carried as far as Dutan and converted the emperor. He became the champion of the way of the enlightened and became its most faithful and fervent representative on Gakan. Since that day, our two nations have been allies, united in their faith and their interests, in the face of the rest of the world.
Так. Ну, давай пока это оставим.
We shall leave now, Your Excellency.
Goodbye.
Всего доброго. Я бы хотел посмотреть еще навыки у меня. Ноль. А, все отлично, нет. Здесь чудить. Так. Ну что нам по квестам? Эра кардинала. Вот я смотрю фильм. Так, куда нам пойти?
To get to High Prairie, we must head to the northeast of Perenne. There's a way to reach the trade route that leads there from the hills.
Это хорошо.
Your outfit is quite interesting. Where did you get it?
Ну, я промолчу, где я его достал. Значит, старый богиня.
My office is waiting for me.
Квартал часов. Монетки. Центр города. Да чтоб вас.
My armor is not good anymore.
Эти убийцы уже достали. Это тихо. Ну, был такой сундучок. Всем, что им все равно. Пройти. Вот, давай. Там, знак вопроса больше. Там, площадь Веспезия. Чем торгуем?
Glad to see.
Материалы. Посмотрим. Это расходники. Интересно.
What a pleasure to see you again. Would you like to take a look at our ingredients? I guarantee their
Когда мы с
freshness.
тобой не виделись? Есть. Вот давай. Перезарядки сделаем. Как больше ничего нет.
Potions, concoctions, and coatings. Herbs, plants, and mushrooms.
All the latest fashions.
Можно новинки.
Would you?
Давайте же начинаем. Броня реликвия предстоятеля. Ополчение, дипломатия. Скраб посвящение. Как пригодится. Расходники. Ну, в принципе... давайте его возьмем. Кому-нибудь с спутником.
Armor is beautiful. Looking for it.
Давай, показывай. Расходники. Ручно. Вот, наконец-то все оружие сменю. Создать что-то можешь. Наконец-то я себе поменяю этот молот. Если не ошибаюсь, семья Дарсе. Посмотрим, что там есть. Новости посольства. Дорогие граждане мостового альянса, сообщаем вам временем закрытия нашего посольства. Ваш переданный посол отправлен на дипломатическом Иксантис. По всем срочным вопросам обращался к господину Дэрилю в дворце ДВС. Ясно. У нас что за райончик? Перен старый город, княжеская аллея. Вот сейчас в портал часов скажем. Может, кто-нибудь. Ну или на бандитов.
Is anybody there? Hey lads, we're finally going to have some fun. Show them what we're made of.
Живой. Как эти бандиты надоели.
Show them what we're made of.
Приятель, как бы монстры.
Greetings, how are you?
Да у меня нормально, вот у вас такой. Полный какой-то трэш творится.
I feel so weak.
Show them what we're made of!
У вас тут крабы по улицам ползают, ребят. Сегодня посольство телема.
Why make us suffer like this? Let's start
Это странный городок. А сколько надо?
Show them what we're made of! My armor's not good anymore.
Разбойники нас.
The sea that gave them life.
Тут сундук охранять, хоть что-то полезное. Я погречился. Этот сундук полностью бесполезен. Это площадь вот так. Так, а мне сейчас надо... Пока тут обойти.
Halt! This is the Thelema Embassy. You need a pass in order to enter the premises.
I have all the necessary authorizations. We need to speak to the Father Cardinal immediately.
As your authorization's a little old, I cannot let all of you enter the confines. Go ahead alone. Your friends can join you, only if the ambassador agrees to it.
I'm not going to let my friends wait here in the street.
They can wait inside, but they cannot go up into the offices until the Father Cardinal gives his authorization.
Very well. Thank you. I apologize, but you'll have to wait for me here in the entryway. It'll only take a moment. I am certain that you'll be able to join me very quickly. Forgive me, I have to pray.
Чего тебе надо? Возьмем его, посмотрюсь.
I've heard that your island is where our Saint Matthias ended his days. You must feel blessed.
I pray that one day everyone will join in the faith of the enlightened, even the people of your island.
Как бы... Давайте поднимемся на всякий случай. Я попробую подняться. Меню ты меня остановил.
I must leave. Forgive me.
О, Петрос. Ты здесь. Пойдемте узнаем, почему нас заставляют ждать.
Cardinal Father, allow me to introduce to you the friends to whom I owe my freedom and life today.
My children, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. I could never repay you for helping Fausta escape from the Alliance's jails and bringing her back to me.
Cardinal, we are also honored to meet you.
Fausta told me about the sufferings of your people at the hands of our enemies and what they have already done to you. Under the guise of civilization, these people behave like monsters, and you have all my compassion. As you know, our two nations have been at war for centuries. We should join forces against this common enemy.
Your sons and Alliance fight even on our island.
It's true. From Tyr Pradee to the plains of Duta, a trail of blood and anger has been wreaked by our two nations. Know that in any case, I will do everything in my power to aid you in your trials. But you must have questions or requests.
We need the financial backing of a nation or a wealthy patron to fund the journey back to Tir Fradi. Could Teleme help us?
Regrettably, and I am truly sorry about this, I do not have the means to finance such an expedition.
Are the De Vesps the only family who could help us?
You could also go and see the Dorsays, especially since they are already established on Tir Fradi. I don't know which would be easier to convince at the moment. One thing is certain. They will both ask for something in return. These people are merchants first and princes second. Don't forget that. And it is highly likely that their ministers will refuse to see you without a letter of recommendation from an important person.
Someone like you?
Yes, for example. But I hope you understand that I cannot give you a letter of recommendation unless I can fully trust you.
Thank you for agreeing to see us, Father Cardinal.
Wait, please. I have a favor to ask of you. One of our priests here in Perен has shown no sign of life quite some time. I fear something might have happened to him, something terrible. I would like to ask you to find him and to reassure me that he is well. I imagine that my request raises quite a few questions. Be my guest and ask them. I will answer them to the best of my ability.
What can you tell us about the priest?
Jacquemus hails from the north of Teleme. He came here to care for a parish in hopes of maintaining good relations with Perен. There are many believers in this city, and they were in need of someone to guide them in their faith. The man is easygoing, a charmer, who loves good food and life's pleasures. Perhaps a little too much for his own good. But he seemed to be the perfect candidate to assimilate in Perен. Someone who believed in the goodness of the enlightened, without having a taste for the ascetic.
What could this priest have been up to for you to worry so much about a momentary absence? Had you imagined he might have just returned to Teleme to see friends?
No. As an ambassador, I would have been informed. Jacquemus, even though he is a priest, is sometimes led astray by worldly distractions. To put things more vulgarly, he spends a little too much of his time in places of ill repute.
And it's for that reason you fear something might have happened to him?
Precisely.
Is that the only reason you're worried? Please, the more we know, the more we will be prepared for any eventualities.
I completely understand. And if I knew anything else I felt could help you, I would tell you. But it's not the case.
I understand how you might ask that of Fausta, who you know well, but we are complete strangers to you.
It's quite frankly your outsider status that interests me. Here the people are suspicious. The game of alliances and treachery is very complex, to the point that no one dares speak to anyone in fear that our hosts might take offense. The De Vesps are sensitive. One faux pas can mean exile or death. But you come from afar and will not arouse suspicion, and your awkwardness will be more easily overlooked and forgiven.
I am rather under the impression that you, like the others, see us as servants.
Nila, not all people from the continent are alike. They are not all despicable slavers.
Come now, Fausta. Our young friend has every reason in the world to doubt the intentions of Continentals. I understand your hesitation, but believe me, if I'm asking you, it's because I've run out of other options. My attempts to find Jacquemus have been in vain. No one will speak to me. You are my last chance. And do know that if you do this service for me, I will return the favor in kind.
I'll remember that.
I expect you to.
Do you know where we could find him?
Alas, if I knew precisely where he could be found, I wouldn't need to ask for this service. That said, I can show you on your map the location of his apartments. He lives right next to the conservatory. That would be a good place to start. Perhaps you'll find clues that my people missed.
Thank you. That will be helpful. I think we know enough. We will do our best to find your priest.
Thank you. And do go as quickly as you can, please. Each hour that passes adds to my distress.
Уровень. Так, что нам по навыкам? Улучшаю следующие навыки. Приглашение продукта, действием слабости. Ну, давай вот это возьмем. Так. Пиво. Так, а вот теперь таланты. Так, дипломатия. Кирилл, осторожность. Скрытность я не понял. Да, терение слов качаем, потому что я особо больше не вижу. Выносливость пока. У нас что? Поднимем здоровье. Поменяем. Перчатки прибрать смысла нет. Кафтан. Шанс от нас, сопротивление. Мостовой нас империалистов, монетная стража, над Германии, Британской империи не доверие. Так, у нас что? Маскировка посвященник. Так, посмотрим. Это про руину. Я теперь не быть на большой город. Ты можешь произвести товарное в районе монетной стражи, где я вытягиваю идеи, и так ждала мне все дома. Что ж, давайте поучим.
Forgive me, I have to pray.
Это будет и так.
We should make our way to the music conservatory. Do you know where it might be?
What's a music conservatory?
I don't really know. A place where they conserve instruments, perhaps.
It's actually a school. A place where you might learn to study music.
Only the nobility. Others cannot?
Occasionally, other commoners manage to be accepted, but it's quite rare. And to answer your question, the conservatory isn't far from here, just to the east. We could be there soon.
Я думаю, так, консерватория, поскольку как не
This Alliance soldier did not perish in combat, look. It would seem he was killed by a trap. We need to be cautious.
Would you look at that? This soldier had a note hidden in the lining of his jacket.
Look at this. Whoever from the Alliance wrote this says that Jacquemus stole something. Something that they seem to have looked everywhere to find in this place. I hope they didn't locate it, and that Jacquemus is still alive.
I'm under the impression that the Father Cardinal has thrown us right into the middle of a war. You really don't need that.
Ничего себе. Как он опасался? Нифига себе, у тебя ловушка.
Look, the floor has been scratched and damaged here. I have the impression that there might be a secret passage.
Это список лишь несколько важных мест, теперь нетрудно понять, что это за места. Некоторые названия зачеркнуты, а другие введены. Посольство Телема, площадь Диспензия, площадь Старой Богини, посольство Мостового Альянса. Значит, разумно запись, даже в смотрике словушек.
Finally, discovered how to open this cursed door. You just needed to move the book.
The paths of the enlightened.
Сообразно чувствуем первосвященника. Записка Якобса. Бывшего командующего силами Альянса в Перене недавно сместили. Старика убрали обратно, до мокрого дела не дошло. Однако сомневаюсь, что это рук дело ДВСП. Я пытался выяснить, кто занял его место, но пока безуспешно. Скажу, что новый командующий к своим обязанностям куда серьезнее прежде. И, похоже, преследует цель, которая могут доставить нам немало неприятностей. Я заметил, что люди Альянса высаживаются группами, похожие на подготовку к какому-то заданию. В любом случае, мне нужно быть начеку, продолжать наблюдение. Это беспрецедентное скопление сил. На плотной розоватой бумаге с гербом монета сражена остаток к оплате. 2 часа вечера.
This receipt is quite odd. There is only one name repeated several times. Irene. Irene, again and again. I believe we found everything there is to see here. We'd best get going. We should take stock of everything we've learned so far.
These documents paint a rather unexpected portrait of our humble priest. He was evidently involved in some rather shady affairs, and was looking into important alliance figures in Perenne. People with the same imperialist notions as those we've encountered before.
I agree with you. Our priest had a very different role from the one Pius described.
Based on this receipt, he frequented brothels. I've seen receipts like this before. They're given out by the coin guards brothels.
That's where we have to go. If he was a regular, one of the girls might know where to find him.
I hear something outside. The sound of armor and weapons clanking.
Who goes there?
Right.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
We're not thieves, if that's what worries you.
Yeah, right. Go tell that to someone else. I'll ask you again. What were you doing in that house?
We went inside because we were going to... we're travel...
Really?
Oh, you think... At any rate, the door was already open when we got here, so...
You must think I'm an idiot.
Show them what we're made of!
Let's hope the sound of the skirmish won't attract others. We should leave.
You're right. Let's go.
Куда сейчас? Портель, ё-моё. Ну, пойдёмте. Стоп, посольство Телемы, нам надо... А?
All right, Piers of the shop. Glad to see.
Создать. Только зеленая можешь, да? Пожалуйста, нагрудника лучше. Мне кажется, создавать там нечего. получается... Да. Окей. Прямо наверх. Ладно, так. Вот получится. Могучки есть. Значит, идем дальше.
Why would anyone from the Alliance pick on guards and a Lady of the Night? You should...
Let go of me, you band of brutes! Hurting me, and if you think that I'm going to...
Shut up and come quietly. You wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to you, would you?
Aye!
Немедленно отпустили эту девушку.
Unhand that girl at once. She only plies her trade in the brothel. You want to go? Step inside and pay.
We have no interest in her services. We would merely like to have a little discussion with her without indiscreet ears listening in.
Right, my name's up top to Vest. Let go of her and get out of here.
Things are heating up. Let's keep our eyes open. We might learn something.
Listen, we have it from a sure source that this girl is in cahoots with a man that we suspect to be a Teleme spy.
So what? We're in Perennial side. Have you forgotten that the congregation is neutral?
Neutrality does not dictate that we allow a dangerous spy from a foreign nation to operate freely.
One thing is certain, it does dictate that we do not allow you to attract women to satisfy your whims.
At this rate, those Alliance brutes will soon be drawing arms. We'd better do something.
Sirs, if you would indulge me. You really believe that a courtesan knows where you could find a notorious spy? If such a spy actually exists at all, he would be a rather unskillful spy if that were the case. And these girls couldn't care less about what their clients whisper in their ears.
I have to admit, we do hear a lot. Complaints about their wives, the taxes are too high.
It does make one wonder how a savage from Tier 4D could know all that. But you're not completely wrong. This girl doesn't seem to know anything at all. Sirs, we're leaving.
Thank you for intervening. Those maniacs were ready to spill blood in defense of their delirious delusions.
They sent chills up my spine. Thank you.
Is everyone all right?
We are, thanks to you. Thanks for stepping in.
You really fooled them, like a true diplomat.
I just hope they won't come back. I get the impression they're not the type to give up easily.
And you're right. You're going to have to be very careful for the next few weeks. I'd double the guard if I were you.
What luck? We don't have the manpower for that. Irene, I warned you that hanging around with that man would get you into trouble. Not only could it have cost you your life, but did it even occur to you to think about the others? They could have been hurt as well.
I'm sorry, but who is the man you just spoke about?
Though we greatly appreciate your help, discretion is the cornerstone of our business. All I can tell you is that it's a priest from Teleme with rather unusual manners. The gentleman became enamored of Irene and came here often, a little too often in my opinion. And of course, his status and his origins drew the attention of those louts from the Alliance, who saw him as a spy.
I'm afraid the only way to protect her from those men is to send her somewhere safe, far away from here.
And we have just the solution. The Father Cardinal told me about a delegation that is set to return to home. They will be traveling with armed men who are waiting for them outside the city. All we have to do is take her to them. Once in Teleme, with Pius's protection, Irene will be safe.
That sounds like a good idea. She won't be safe here in the long term. What do you think, Irene?
I'd rather we found another solution. It's not that I don't trust your friend, Fausta, but it's the priest's fault this girl is in danger.
Father Cardinal Pius doesn't frequent brothels. He is a good man who only wants to protect his flock.
Maybe. I don't know him well enough to say. But I think we should find another way to keep her safe.
We could take her to the Constancia. She would be safe there while we find her a new home.
The Father Cardinal will be saddened to learn that you don't trust him.
He asked us to find his priest, not to bring this girl back to him.
If we take her to the ship, she will be safe on board. We swear it.
That sounds like a good solution. What do you think, Irene?
What a nightmare. I never imagined I'd have to flee the city like this. But I suppose it's the best thing to do. If you promise to get me there safely, then I agree. And once I'm safe, I'll tell you everything I know about my client.
Then that's that. Do you want to leave now?
If you're ready, we'd better leave now. It's not a good idea to hang around here.
I'll go gather a few things and say goodbye to the other girls, and then we can leave.
Don't worry your pretty little head, darling. You'll be safe soon, and your friends will be too.
Very well. We'll escort you out of Perenne.
Be careful on the road. Watch out for those Alliance men. They may try to waylay you. And take care of yourself, Irene.
Goodbye. I've never boarded a ship before. Won't I be something of a nuisance? No, there is plenty of room for another passenger. Don't worry about that. You'll be comfortable until you find a destination that is to your liking. It's very kind of you to help me this way, in any case. Thank you.
I'm not accustomed to people doing favours without expecting something in return.
You can thank us when you're on board. They're not there.
Let's show them what we're made of! I'm a guard, not a tour guide.
Thank you for taking me on your ship. It's extremely kind of all of you.
Now that you are safe, what can you tell us about this priest who was your client?
Decimus, a charmer, a gift with words, but I loved him despite all of that. I don't know what he was up to in the city, but I knew that his only mission was not to spread the good word to Perenne. He was dipping his toes into dangerous matters. He would brag about it, thinking that made him interesting. Imbecile.
But I imagine what interests you is where he might be found currently, no? Once, he told me that if he ever had to disappear, he would go and hide in a hospice in the old boroughs. That is all that I know. I hope you do find him. Could you give him this letter for me when you do?
Consider it done. Safe travels all the way to Teleme.
Thank you. I will write to you when I've settled in.
Now that I...
Дорогой Якомус, пришло время попрощаться. Похоже, ты ввязался в какое-то темное дело. Нет, несмотря ни на что, остаешься мир. Должна признаться, что был ошибкой.
Irene is safe. We only need to find our priest.
Yes, let's go to the old boroughs. It's a dangerous place, but he must have reasoned that the Alliance wouldn't hunt for him there.
Так, теперь... Что за плащик нам дали? Смотреть. Осторожность. Плюс 2 механик. Ну... Давайте для осторожности поставим. А из оружия... Ничего. Так, Фауста. Вот, для ожерелья получше поменяем. Шапочку не могу что-нибудь сменить. Как бы... Узорчатый боевой молот. Легендарные клинки. Ну давай теперь броню поменяем. Как-то я раз переоденешься. Украшенный рейс торговца. О, это уже интересно. Так, а торговцы нам... Бригантина. Полосатый кафтан. А, то есть чем больше вес, тем он медленнее восстанавливает. Я понял тебя. Ну ладно. Предлагаю на этом остановиться, в следующей серии уже посмотреть, что там священнику думал. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем до встречи и пока.